Yeah, it is. God bless America. Oh shit, that's in back. Run the opposite way. Go out of bounds. Oh yeah, come get some. Come get some. Come get some. Blood. Keep moving. Oh my God, they're behind me. Come here, run up. Come here. Come here, Yankee. He killed his flag. Get the flag. Get the flag. Okay, just
Here we are with an estimated 360 player Smoke and Steel League event for you. This broadcast is being brought to you by the 5th New Hampshire Regiment. Our first round today is going to be the Hooker's Push, followed up by the Roulette Lane map. Here the regiments playing on the Union side tonight, followed up by their opponents on the Confederate side. With this all in mind, server population right now is 364. The Union right now currently up by 8 on the Confederate side. In terms of artillery, each side has the option. Confederates here looks like they are taking 13, the Union taking 7. So the infantry in balance is going to be 13 in favor of the Union side. Here's the strat sketch for both teams heading into our round tonight. The Union team looks like for the most part they're going to try to hit the Confederate extreme left side with Colquitt's brigade kind of just acting as a skirmish force on the opposite side, whereas the Confederates, I don't even know what's going on. It looks like for the most part they're just holding in the defilade and then adjusting as they need to. Frontline reporters for today on the Union side. By that I mean, Union side, we have Archer here from the 6th Louisiana, and on the opposing Confederate side, you have Griefer on the Reefer from the 1st Maryland. Appreciate these guys so we can see what's going on the ground while also seeing what is going on in the sky. If you're playing in this match, send me a link to your perspective, and that can go in the pinned comment of the video. So, look at this horse. It feels eerily quiet right now. For whatever reason it does, as Union pushes up here. Yeah, the game's bugging out. So, we will be right back as the audio does audio things. Alright, apologies for that. Game sounding a lot better. When you die in the must around the map before, you become suppressed. And then if the round switches while you're dead, sometimes this can happen when, everything just continues to be suppressed. So apologies for that. But we saw from the Confederate chord sheet, right, they decided to have some groups here, Sussy Brigade, kind of on the left side of this Confederate line, right by the out of bounds here. And it's going to make it difficult for the Union team to try to push their plan, which is hitting the Confederate left, wrapping around, and getting on the side. Now, we saw 2 Corps do this against 12th Virginia last season. I'm pretty sure those were the leading regiments on each side. And 2 Corps Union had a huge victory on that map. Granted, I don't think 12th Virginia had that great a defense. But nonetheless, it is what it is. Union team pivoting their strategy here. This map, there's no ticket advantage to either side, which is really surprising because what we've seen in a lot of regimental matches, especially the high pop servers getting up to 400 players, the defending team usually can win out fairly simply. As kind of mentioned in the strat sketch, you have the point of contention in the open field. It's a little difficult to see with the fog, but the Confederates have this hill that pretty much spans across the entirety of this open field where they can sit behind and be in a defilade while still being on point. And that's very significant because it means the Confederates can be in cover. The Union has to push themselves out into the open. And that's just a huge advantage of the Confederates, who can reload in the cover, pop up, take their shots at a completely exposed Union team, and go back down. Speaking of shooting, the regiments and weapons on this map, the Union attack, they have the 2nd United States Sharpshooters. Something to note is they are a special regiment, and so they have a cap. That's why there's only 22 guys in here. And because it's also a special regiment, it is 1 company compared to a normal regiment like the 6th Wisconsin here that has 2 companies. So the Sharps Second United States Sharpshooters, they have the Sharps Infantry Rifles and Seals of the Scopes. The 6th Wisconsin, they have the Lorenz and the Springfield 61. Confederates have the 13th Georgia with the Springfield 55 on the option of the Enfield. And they have the 6th Louisiana with the option of the Enfield and the Springfield 55. So, Union team looks like they're going to hit the extreme right side of the Confederate team here. Confederate lines are shifting. Jackson's division going over here with 7th Michigan right now. And I mean, it is a turkey shoot out here. About as good as you're going to get it here. Again, a little difficult to see the Union maybe trying to use a little... I mean, not really. It's not their intention. But they have the shade. Their uniforms blend in very nicely.
This is going to hurt.
It might.
Yeah, it is. God bless America. Keep going. You heard the orders. No orders.
Union not going on the opposite side of the snake fence as it is out of bounds. A huge disservice to the Union team as they're not about to hit the Confederate line. And with that, the Union team has lost the battle. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. What a horrible series of events for the Union team. Who's back here? I don't know why 10th United States did not go up there and get involved with that charge. I mean, you could be like, well, maybe they're respawning, but their whole line is here in open order shooting. I don't know why you're not throwing your whole team at that, but... Nonetheless, I mean, they are keeping 2 of those Union flags up. I don't know where a 3rd one is. This officer's popping off here, Dressel. Then again, another. Nonetheless, Sussex Brigade here. Absolutely beautiful flank on the remnants of the Union team and that one horse in the open field there. They'll probably start running off soon. The Union's trying to get out of here. And this is why it is horrible balancing to not give the Union team a ticket advantage on this map. I mean, absolutely horrible decision making for this map. Now, the developers have relied on statistics for their ticket balancing. However, they're not balancing with good data. Sussex Brigade charges.
Run the opposite way. Go out of bounds. Go out of bounds, Pesci. Get out of bounds. Come here, motherfucker. Come here, motherfucker. We're good. Don't push. Don't push no more. Recover.
So Sussex Brigade gets a huge wipe there. Union team, they are going to be down 2 flags here. 3rd one's getting out of bounds here. And Union hits engage down 2/3, if not 3/4 of a morale stage. Now, these flags have a 5-minute despawn timer on that. Union main spawn is all the way back here. So, if we look at the... By look, I mean, I'm going to tell you, I can look. But the developers in their ticket balance changes said that this map of Hooker's Push was played a total of 91 times. Of which the Union team won 60 of them, or 66% of the time. Confederates winning 31 times, or 34% of the time, with an average player pop of 195. And as you can note here, the number of 366 is a little bigger than 195, especially in terms of War of Rights numbers here. I mean, not necessarily, but almost double what that player count is. And so... War of Rights as a game plays completely differently. And my concern with the ticket balancing that they're doing for this, because they're taking every single match of... They're not doing...
80% humidity, dude. I'm dying.
Oh, dude, it's the humidity that'll kill you.
Yeah, I know.
Real. I agree with that entirely. But the problem is that when War of Rights has 400 player servers, you would think you want to try to balance the game more towards type of battles because that's what you want in the long run. You want full 400-man servers. Instead, they're doing the average, and they're counting nearly every match of War of Rights that is played. Now, it's not every single one, as they say in the notes. A match must contain more than 100 players for it to count. But even then, War of Rights plays completely differently on an 100-man server versus a 400-man server. And multiple reasons for that, right? Look at the Confederate defensive line here. It is essentially covering the entirety of the map, and where they are putting guys, there's a few guys thick there. So on a map where you don't have that high of pop, the defenders can't do that. Defenders can only defend certain areas of the map, and as a result, the attackers can try to outflank and outrun their enemies. You know, do a little more strategy compared to a map like this where. Well, not necessarily like this. This is a much more of a bigger one. But if you can imagine a smaller map with this many defenders and attackers, right? Defenders are going to be very thick up. They're going to be very thick. And the attackers are just going to have to ram themselves in there and hope that they can break through. And there's not really much strategy in terms of trying to outflank, outmaneuver your opponent. Which I remember when they changed the flag spawn rate, these flag spawn rates from every 10 seconds spawning a person into every 5 seconds, there was a big pushback because it's a similar thing. It's right. If people keep spawning in on a location that's bad for their team, they can hold a position that normally they couldn't. And so it encouraged bad gameplay in a sense. But in a sense, though, that doesn't really matter as much because if you're in a bad position, you'd be losing a lot of tickets. And so I guess it kind of punishes you in that, right? But nonetheless, it's a lot harder to wipe a group from a position through a shootout. And so again, it forces you to charge even if you do hold in a bad position or getting shot way worse. But nonetheless, yeah, I don't get this map, right? So the ticket advantage, right? Or sorry, the win rate, Union won 66% of the time, and Union ended with 16 out of 124 tickets, and the Confederates ended with 14 out of 129 tickets. Now, that doesn't really matter at all. All that really matters is they decreased Union's tickets by 2 to balance out those 14 and 16 remaining ticket numbers, which is how they did the balancing last time. But on top of the data you can look at, I really think you need to ask the members of the community the balancing for the game. You really do, because even if a map stats show one way a lot of the times, because a lot of the times they're in pubs, and pubs there's so much inconsistency in there, and I guess you have so many matches that it kind of evens out, you could say. But I don't know why you would balance the game towards 200 pop when that's not your intention long term, and it's not the best of the best gameplay, because you want to encourage people to play the best that they can and make rounds competitive. Now sometimes if the team does horrible, they're going to get lopsided and destroyed. That's just going to happen. But if it's like 95% of the time, or like even 80% of the time one team wins, that's too much.
When we get out of here, we're going direct south.
And I mean, putting Hooker's push at a 0% advantage to the attackers is absolutely atrocious. I mean, you could see it, right? Union does one push up and it's bad, and you maybe could have been like, well, maybe there were other options. And there are, but they're not good. You can push to the center here to try to capture the point, but you're in a wide open field, and Confederates can just spread out on the defilade of this hill and just shoot into the Union team and destroy them. I mean, this Confederate team, if we've seen so far, there hasn't been much, but well, the sample size we have, they've reacted very well to the ever-changing battlefield, shifting back and forth. And it's not like it's a small map, it's a big map. So whenever Union does a movement, Confederates are going to pick it up, communicate it through the Steams chat that the officers have, and collapse to one side. So it is, I don't know, it's a rough map for Union, and I don't think the devs are helping it out at all. And don't get me wrong, I'm glad they're doing stuff with data. I really do. I think it makes a lot of sense, but bad data in, bad data out. Something like that. Is that what the quote is? Yeah, bad data in, bad data out. It's not all bad for all maps, but I don't get how you can not give the Union a tick advantage on this map. I mean, you just have to watch a couple of the rounds on the channel and you can see. So, Confederate lines have reset. 12th Virginia, they pulled out the extreme right side. We heard them talking about it. Sussex Brigade's kind of falling back. Union team just trying to make it a shootout. They have recovered. They're down flags to the far east side here. And so the problem for the Union team is they can try to keep this shootout going, which I don't know if they'll even win, just because Confederates have such superior cover than the Union team. But on top of that, too, we are, I mean, almost 20 minutes into the match. I mean, 17 and a half so far. And the Union's only gotten the Confederates down 2/3 of a stage. And that's due in part to Union main spawn being so far back here that they don't fight for the first, 5 minutes of the match because they try to get up here and the Union team loses a charge. And then me yapping about the ticket bounce, I was able to yap about that for so long because it takes the Union team forever to get here. So that's like, I would almost feel like people would prefer if the devs moved the Union spawn closer to the fight and decrease the black timer. I feel like people would prefer that over, spawning in and then marching. But nonetheless, it is what it is. All things considered, they've released horses in the game, and although I'm still going to complain, I mean, I'm not going to be expecting much more than this. But you never know, right? So, Union team inching up here. 2 Corps up on the left side here. Shooting it out. Missouri State Guard is to their right. 8th Ohio with the Sharps a little further behind. You have such beautiful uniforms.
Keep it up. Knock them down. They're right there. Shoot in between the friendlies.
So they're keeping that fire going. Again, right? You can see the Confederate team. The fog moving away makes this look so much better. But the Confederate team is in cover over here on the rocks, and they're on point. It's absurd. So you got Union starting to leave the corn on the right side. Colquitt's Brigade. My apologies. Rest in peace, Corn Brigade. Colquitt's Brigade in 9th Louisiana. They've pushed up here on the right side. And again, Union just trying to inch a little closer here, trying to cause a little more casualties. Because again, ticket ratio matters. Now, this is not the regular season yet. They are still they're now in the preseason. They were in the off season last week, but now they're in the preseason. So they're starting to mount up season 5. For Smoke and Steel, which we'll be glad to cover here as always. Union team pushing up more. So looks like Union team realizing the charging isn't working is going to try to early cap here. Now it's very easy for the Confederates to stop this. They just got to shift numbers into the defilade, and they'll be on point. And then they can shoot down Union like crazy. But Union kind of moving forward on all fronts here. This left side in particular is getting in there. 2 Corps pushing up. We saw them a little early. They're not pushing up against 7th Michigan.
We need a split line. We need a split line.
Go, split line. Upside here, boss.
On the right, on the top.
So they're engaging in total warfare here. Except not really. Got 51st Alabama that is shifted onto the point here. Got 12th Virginia here. 20th Maine and the Shenandoah Regulars here. They need to contest this. Jackson Division needs to move over. And they need to move over on the point now. There is zero reason to give up the point if you're the Confederates right now. Sussex Brigade continuing the shootout on the flank. I really don't know why Jackson's Division's still holding here. I mean, they're slowly shifting to the right. But this game's in the Confederates' hands, and they're kind of giving it up right now.
All I see is a very nice hill.
I mean, Warbright's matches come down to one of two things. Time or tickets, sometimes both. But this match especially, because neither side is losing a significant amount of tickets, it is very much a battle of time. And if you, as the Confederates, are going to let the Union early cap stop that black timer, that's just, you're playing right into Union's hands. 7th Michigan's getting torn up as more Union shift over here. It is 8th Ohio. This Confederate team is kind of letting this happen. I mean, Sussex Brigade has a nice flank, but they're so far away from where the action's happening. I mean, the Union team is eating up the Confederates' right side right now, in a sense. And 2 Corps is going to try to push the pace. They want this Confederate flag down. What a great shot there by Johnny Caduck. He gets picked up, and Fear says, no, no, no. You can't have that. But Confederate line's starting to shift this way. Again, there's no... I mean, the Union team is down a half morale stage, so there's obviously that to consider as well. But if I'm Confederates, I'm focusing on trying to win this on time, because that's the most obvious approach to victory here. And it could be battle with tickets, but Confederates might just, they'll be just trying to shoot Union down and then go from there. But Jackson's division has shifted over here. Union lines immediately back off. Union's starting to push up in the center, and they're charging. Sausage Brigade really needs to get up here. Because Union's just getting ground. Because if the Union team is able to take full control of this hill here, it's over for the Confederates. Because we saw it's very difficult for the Union team to take this. However, it's going to be very difficult for the Confederates as well to take it if the Union team can now hold on point in a defilade this way and shoot towards the Confederates, whose main spawn is also kind of far away. Not as far as Union, but it's somewhere in the center of your screen in the woods there. So, I mean, Sausage Brigade, I think, is trying to close the back doors, what we saw them do in the initial charge, but them holding too long is to their harm this time. But I mean, Union team at this point, it seems like their only shot of winning this at this point is to just hold the point and hold it for the rest of the game. Because you're not, unless the Confederates straight up charge the position, which probably will happen. I don't know how soon though, but I mean the concern is that the Union team is just not going to be able to catch back up in tickets. So Sausage Brigade closes the door. Hudson's going through like crazy. Tries to get the flag. Doesn't and dies. But he does get a couple kills. 10th United States back here trying to hold it off now. Just protecting that flag. And 9th Louisiana on the right side of your screen turning around. So Sausage Brigade thrown back by multiple Union units. And this Confederate flag, nice shot, Jigsaw. But, oh.
Hey, fat ass, come here. Hey, hey. Yeah, you're done, buddy. You're done.
So, Sausage Brigade loses their flag. 5-minute despawn timer on that. It does relieve the pressure a little bit. But Confederates are still holding back here, which is going to let Union just be able to push right back in. So, I assume this is 7th Michigan pushing up. It is.
We'll fuck him up. We'll fuck him up.
Oh yeah, come get some. Come get some.
Fucking shot, Tom.
Come get some.
Hey, come here.
Tighten up, tighten up. There you go. Kill that guy. Nice.
Get that motherfucker.
I got him. Good.
Get this motherfucker.
Check your left. Check your left. Kill this guy.
He's fucking gone.
Nice. Good. Good. Good.
So yeah, I mean, that's what the Confederates are going to have to do. So, and now, it just feels like Confederates... Okay. It's going to be contradictory to what I said earlier. I said that the Confederates had really good comps, and they were reacting well to the ever-changing battlefield, albeit in a small sample size. But they're just not operating really as much as a team. They're getting picked apart right now. 7th Michigan's been defeated in detail twice now. Sausage Brigade's been defeated in detail. And Confederates just kind of let this happen. This is, again, that 2 Corps versus 12th Virginia match. Sorry, 12th Virginia, to bring it up. But Confederates lose this map if they just let the Union... This map is very easy for Confederates if they can hold the ground. They're playing very passive at this point and kind of just giving it up. You can't give up ground on this map. And it's not like it's difficult to lose the ground, or... I worded that wrong. It's not like it's easy to lose the ground. I mean, seriously, this is just kind of like, what's happening? Because now the Confederate team is going to have to charge through a wide open field at the Union, who has cover and is in the defilade. I'm just... Union team's like, see, that Eagle guy, he was talking crap about us. and saying how we weren't going to win this, and look at us go. Which, you know, very fair response. But this is one of those maps where it comes down to Confederate play, and Confederate play is not great right now. Really good start, but ever since that, it kind of been falling apart.
If you don't already, get your bayos on, JD.
I mean, Union, in a sense, you could argue almost forced it to happen too, just because they spread themselves out across the entire map like the Confederates did and just slowly pushed their way forward. And Confederates didn't really move until it was too late, where the Confederates got picked apart. It's like the Union line was almost thicker than the Confederate line. But yeah, at this point, Confederates don't have that big of a chance to win. But you never know, right? I mean, we'll see. Because now it's like the roles inverse. We've seen Union been able to take the ground. Confederates can definitely take it back. Tickets have evened up. I said I didn't know if the tickets come back. And they have. This is confusing. It doesn't feel like Union team should be winning this right now.
Ready. Hold your loads. Bandits down. Sprint, sprint, sprint. Let's go. Hug the snaker all the way down. Go, go. Keep going, keep going.
Fuck.
They got fucking sharpshooters.
They're fucking real. Holy shit, we're almost dead.
We are trickling in.
We had a decent blob when we first started.
This is... I mean, holy crap. 7th Michigan going in, 12th Virginia as well. Cessna Brigade trying to lead this, and this is really the only shot Confederates are going to have if they can do a similar thing to the Union that the Union did to them. Now, Union teams kind of reacting to this as well, really nicely too. Again, they kind of got that crossfire going on right now. And here come the Confederates.
Hold together. Hold together.
Stay in line. Make a wall. Make it harder for them.
Stay in line. Stay in line.
Watch for the guys on the left.
Yep. So, nope, you missed point blank.
Get up.
Should have shot before you got here.
Nice, good.
So that charge is repelled. And Union is up on tickets for the first time in this today, really. I mean, they're up by 10 right now. In terms of artillery, I mean, it's 16 infantry in balance, which that's a lot. 15 is where it's too much to overcome generally. Now, Confederates are willingly making it that much of an imbalance by putting so many guys on artillery.
I know.
Which they haven't done much. Union artillery hasn't done much either, but Union artillerymen might be able to come over and take the Confederate guns and start operating them. Which, there is a battery over there. And there's a battery over there. So Union might be able to operate the guns over here, although Confederate guys are still there. Usually you'll see the Confederate battery artillerymen, and they'll roll a gun up here to the hill. But they did not do that.
Get your loads. Prepare to move.
Chico,
Iron Company, are we ready?
Iron hold.
And if you ask me after this, watching this, you're like, oh, well, what do you think of the ticket balance changes now? I still think they're horrible. And in a situation like this, I still think you give Union team more tickets. Because the strategy here, CSA just is not playing well. And speaking of that balance, Free States Brigade is being told to go from Union to CSA, so appreciate their help in that. We'll check back with the balance soon.
Gallant, maintain independent fire. Shoot at them bastards westward.
So, Confederate team now looks like they're trying to push the opposite side here. Union numbers are shifting. So, Union team's got to shift this way. And Union far left side is moving, but they're falling more back than this way. Nonetheless. The Union's trying to get to the cover as the Confederates move in. And they move in indeed.
Press T, press T, press T.
Oh my God, they're behind me! Come here, Ramos! Come here! You ain't press the back!
Come here, you goddamn Yankee! Come here, you blue... wait, is it yellow bellied? I actually forgot. Wait, what's the Yankee saying that we say to people that are Yankees?
We took it back.
We call them yellow bellied?
bellied.
I actually don't remember. Was it blue bellied Yankees? Was it blue bellied or yellow bellied? I low key forgot. Which one was it? Oh, I missed. Oh my God. I'm so sorry.
I'm gonna fuck you.
Come here. Come here. I'm angry. I'm angry.
It's Blue Belly. Anyways. Union, huge team response here. 2 Corps, Missouri State Guard shifting from the far left to the right side. And they helped the Union team hold. It was looking a little dicey there, but in the end, Union team win that. They're up by a fourth of a stage now. And 7 minutes left on the clock. Confederates got time for 2 more charges here. Now, Confederate artillery sending a lot of nice shots here. That would have been nice as the Confederates were going in, but nonetheless, at least they're going in at some point, I guess. Not as effective as it could be, though, in the situation. Where if they fired beforehand, but nonetheless.
Oh yeah, Sam, thank you.
What a rough... I mean, it can't even be, like, sad for the Confederates here. I mean, they did this to themselves. And I'm talking more the officers here, not necessarily the infantry. I mean, the infantrymen, as long as they're following what their officers say, then it's not their fault. You know, that's the beautiful part about playing War of Rights. If you just want to hop on a game, chill out, vibe a little bit, this is definitely the game. Because you just hop on, you kind of follow people around. I mean, War of Rights, you're not really in control, per se. I mean, you can argue an even officer is not necessarily in control. Especially with how many regiments are here on each team. I mean, they obviously control a little piece of the battlefield more than a regular infantryman or private, but that's what makes War of Rights a unique game. It's such a team-based game where you are not the hero of your team. You're part of something bigger than yourself. And that's the beautiful part of it. So, Confederate team forming back up. They have a couple guys, speaking of listen to your officer, I don't know if they meant to do that. They're dying. Confederates forming up on their right side. Still a lot of Confederates moving out of their main spawn. Eagle, can the video title be "They Early Capped While the Fog"? I don't know if I can blame the fog for Artie. I mean, I don't even know if Artie would normally hit well on a map like this anyways. And I just lost the artillery people again. Yeah.
Counter march.
Anyways. Confederate team pushing up the center. They're just kind of gung-hoing for it. Again, they got 2 pushes if they beat quick with it. Union team a little scattered right now. A couple guys moving from main spawn. So Union's got a little bit of crossfire. Because, again, Union's spreading out a little bit. Confederates can't sit here and be surrounded. They got to punch out. Go and hit one of these sides. I mean, Jackson's division guys are doing it, not a whole lot, and they're trickling too.
Break it, northeast, let's go.
I like the idea, just not the numbers behind that. So Union left side pulls back, Union right side inches inward in the defilade.
To the line, pull up to the line. Gallant, brace right, Gallant, Race right, race right. Race right. Race right.
So Confederates start wiping the Union right side here. Union left goes in, but this is going to be maybe too late. I can't believe it. I really can't believe it. I know I don't sound that ecstatic, but I was like, how is Union taking the point back? There's more Confederates here, but Union team should be thrown out of here eventually.
Flags, pull back on me. Flags, pull back on me.
Hold on, stop that guy.
Come on, we're staying.
Great arty shot.
You gotta get those flags out. Make sure they don't get that fucking flag up.
He killed his flag.
Get the flag, get the flag. Come here, you fuck. You.
How many people does it take to get one down?
So Confederate team is going to retake the point back. I mean, Union still has some guys here. Union do lose 2 flags there. Why does Union have 4 flags? Oh. Well, me. It was on the website that I was looking at. I just didn't think there'd be 3 regiments on this map. I forgot they added that. I knew they removed it for some of the maps because it was causing issues. But that's good that it's in. My apologies. So, Union's got the 2nd Wisconsin too. Only 1 company for that. It's just so each side didn't have 4 flags on a side. Which is a nice boost to Union, but clearly not enough. Well, kind of. I mean, thing is too, right? Union still has the cap on the sharps. So the average company size here is going to be slightly bigger for the Union team than the Confederates. Because they got to fit a lot more guys in 3 companies versus the Confederates who got to split a lot of guys in the 4 just because there's that cap on that 1 Union, the 2nd U.S. Sharps. But Confederates finally forced the Union out. 30 seconds left on the counterattack. Confederates, my goodness, had 20 minutes. And they are going to use every single second of it. Confederates, I think, were being slow with this too, because if they do knock Union into last stand, then they will... that's honestly, might be the only chance for the Confederates to win, is the Union team is considered the defending team. So if they hit last stand, then if Confederates retake, they win the game. But that doesn't happen. Confederates regain a little bit of tickets here because they are down upon retaking the point. Black time is going to continue, but with 23.5 minutes left, the Union team... odds of winning this is very significant because the Union has a lot of time, which means they don't have to charge. They can sit back and shoot it out. Now, I know I mentioned earlier in the round that shootouts don't necessarily work because of the time constraint, but the amount of tickets each side has right now, there is no worry for that whatsoever. None at all. Union team can sit and shoot this out all day. And the thing is, too, is that final push timer. And this isn't necessarily the case anymore because they've done final push timer changes to maps too. Like this map, for example, they had -2 Union tickets is what they said on the ticket balance sheet, but they also said -20 seconds on the final push timer. So this isn't necessarily true, but the general rule still applies. The amount of time it takes for an attacker to spawn in, immediately run to the point of contention, which is again all the way over here, really far away, that 2 times over. That's how long the final push timer is going to roughly be. And because the main spawn for Union is so far away from the point, Union's going to have like 6 to 8 minutes to, once they hit final push, which for those of you who don't know, final push to the next morale stage for Union. The Black Tower will be lowered to a certain time like we just described, but they still can infinitely spawn. Whereas the Confederates' final stage, being the Defender, is Last Stand, where if they die, they don't come back. Now, I mentioned Union could hit Last Stand, but that is only during a counterattack if the attacker's early cap, and that's because the rules slip during that. But you can see Union team being patient here. They're probably just waiting for those flags to despawn, and then they're going to push back up. A fairly simple strategy here for Union. A boring one, but one that gets you XP. Yeah, they are just killing time here. This is a long round of War of Rights. Man, this is going to be a long round of War of Rights. And I mean, it already is. Like, I didn't even record the first couple minutes of this. And I even messed up a take, which the YouTube members got to see. Which, in other news, will be very exciting is, I didn't know about this. So, I got normal cable Wi-Fi, right? So, it's like, I got like 40 megabytes of upload speed. And so, I upload the videos as fast as I can. And the videos are kind of on quality. They're as good as they can be for the amount of time it takes to upload. But I learned about something called fiber internet. And it's like, the upload and the download speed's the same. And so, I'm going to switch to that in a couple weeks, and hopefully long rounds like these. This is why I thought of it, but long rounds like these, and also just video quality and the video speed being posted out can be significantly faster for you all. So I'm very excited for that. Very excited. That's going to be great. Because you all get the video faster, and then I can end my night a little sooner. Maybe play a little bit of some video games like Slay the Spire 2 or Glare Expedition 33. I probably shouldn't have said that because it's a single player game and I don't want spoilers. But anyways, yeah, the only Union group that's pushing forward right now is 1st Confederate Infantry.
Which might pull back there firing on us fucking full tilt. Casablanca. What are you doing? Honestly, hey, let's pull back. We're almost final push. Let's not troll the game. Let's not troll the game, fellas, alright?
You're a troll. You're a troll.
Hey, I would never troll. I would never troll. Hey.
No, it's a
Don't you ever
profession.
call me a troll goddamn again.
If you troll, you gotta do it professionally.
I'm so glad that we're all professionals here.
Exactly.
That's what your mom said last night.
Awesome.
Hey, I don't know where my company is, but we're gonna figure it out.
Got no idea where those CQB motherfuckers are.
Maros, we're gonna
Well, they're having some fun. I appreciate them not wanting to die out of line for their team. Union flags have despawned. So, someone should be spawning. Yeah, there's one of them moving up. Oh, is the horse going to run him over? Run him over. Run him over, Riley. Run him over, Riley. You won't. What is Shrimp doing there? Run him over, Riley. Run him over. We can run through him. What are they yapping about on the ground?
I'm saluting the brave men, except
Thanks,
for
boy.
Emson.
Not delay, take aim at Ryder. Not delay, take aim at Ryder.
Take aim.
Take aim at Ryder.
Only a
Ready.
rider.
Steady. Fire.
Good job, you guys didn't kill the other guy.
At least he accepted it.
My name's in there.
Oh!
I did it. I was
Wow, what a volley. Who shot that? Well, Sussy here. Someone got the lucky kill. I like what Sussy's doing. Again, you're just taking shots trying to get something going. I mean, a lot of the Confederates are just sitting, which, what are they talking about over here?
Thank you.
Thank you.
No, you.
No, nice work, guys.
Alright.
Get back in line. Don't be up there. Get back in line.
Alright. What's next on the docket? 51st? Union team's moving out. Who do we got here?
Season gave us some compliments, Pine.
The real 14.
Grant us courage to stand when fear.
All right. Sassy Brigade, what do we got? What's the chatter like?
I don't know how the rest of the song goes, damn it.
Yeah, I just know the one word.
That's a friendly.
It's one of the men.
Like underneath the sunlight.
Shoot him anyway, he's late to the party. Oh,
It's Honcho, shoot him!
You ain't gotta pretend like you don't know by asking this and then like, just go ahead and sing it.
What are you doing here, good dog? Anyways, Union team's back up in the fight. It's been a few minutes. My goodness, it's going to be a long round. So, Union team at this point can just make this a shootout. That's really all they need to do. Again, more continuation of kind of what we've seen for really a good portion of this round. I mean, Union looks like they're almost slightly up on tickets, although it's not really the case. And Union team could just honestly almost put bodies on point and be fine. Again, the Confederates are going to have to survive 7-8 minutes at this point, if not longer, probably a little longer, in the few tickets they have remaining in breaking, and then last stand, where if they die, they do not come back. So, I'm utterly shocked that this round is going like this. 10th United States pushing up right now. 2 Corps and 5th New Hampshire joining with.
Okay, push up.
I guess we're fucking advancing. I didn't hear any fucking orders.
I mean, if Union capture the point whenever at this point, they will win the game. Speaking of that, 8th Ohio puts themselves on the point. They're going to start it. Again, Union honestly can throw bodies. They can take negative trade here in kills and tickets. They have infinite tickets essentially at this point. Confederates have the limited ones. Final push very overpowered. And with the Confederate team being as spread out as it is, it might be... I mean, Confederate right side, I think that's 7th Michigan. They're not moving. Celsius Brigade on the left side is moving in. Again, Confederates just got to put bodies on point. That's what they should have done earlier to prevent that early cap, but alas, that didn't happen.
Yep. Defend, boys.
And this might just be kind of a quiet end to a fascinating round of war of rights here. We like it. We love it. Confederates show up, though. See, this is what they should have done earlier in the round. Celsius Brigade and partially Jackson's division, although they eventually moved over. They needed to get up onto the point and prevent Union team from early capping like they did earlier. I mean, once that happened, Union just started rolling over a spread out Confederate team. Confederates took the point back, but the fact that both sides lost nearly all their tickets is absurd, and that's more bad on the defender than the attacker. But Union have more bodies on point. They're starting to cap it back. Confederate right is now showing up here. Jackson's division. Oh, maybe it wasn't. Who's over here still? Just Jackson's division. I'm sorry, it wasn't 7th Michigan. My bad. But Confederates at last stand. If they die, they don't come back. Union continues to cap the point, even with Confederates nearly having their whole team on here. And that should do it for the round. For a second, I thought the clock was going to start ticking back the other way, and I was going to be like, well, I've done it again. Anyways, yeah, nice round there. I mean, if you enjoyed a shootout, it's like if you like golf, you like it. I mean, it's just, I'm just shocked that both teams lost control of that great defensive position. It is just surprising. It's both times whoever's defending that area just gets way too spread out, and the flanks just kind of sit still and get taken apart. So it's just the 2 times I've seen Confederates lose ground on this map is by giving it up and letting Union take it, which you can't do. You can't give up the ground. You give up an inch, they'll take a mile. La-di-la-di-da, la-di-la-di-loo. But yeah, no, nice round here, Union. Nice victory on their part. Confederates, I think, kind of sold it there. The flank's not collapsing in to help keep the point in their hands. But even if they lost the point, they could have moved in to the center and helped reinforce it and retaken it that way, or at least help their team not get rolled over. But nonetheless, nice first round. We'll see you shortly for round number 2. Before we get into the second round, I like to thank our YouTube members for your support. Your support helps me keep doing the work that I do here, on top of many of the things that we want to do in the future here with the Battle Line Network channel. If you want to get a live stream of all the War of Rights broadcasts that we do, and to get an exclusive video on the weekly, please go beneath the video and hit the join button and considering helping us out. Again, thank you YouTube members for your support. It's greatly appreciated. And with that being said, I hope you enjoy the second round. And here we are with the start of our second round. The Roulette Lane, the sides did switch. So server population at 370, so a little higher than before. Union up right now is up by a couple of guys. 26, now 24. Union does have artillery. They're taking 16 on it, so it's an 8-man infantry imbalance in favor of the Union side still, despite all that, which is crazy. Here's the strat sketch of both teams for this round anyways. Confederates, for the most part, are just... looks like they're just going to kind of do a two-pronged attack after maybe shooting it out for a while. You can see the pretty designs they have around and the little soldier they have on the left side. I don't know what he's doing there, but Union defense, pretty typical. Just hold the L formation, which we will show in a second. So, fairly simple map. This map roulette is a lot smaller than that of the previous map. That L kind of shape we saw goes from the snake fence here down to the stone wall and then cuts over here to the Union left side, with the point being down here at the stone wall. Union's job, fairly simple. Don't let the Confederates get a position anywhere on your line or past it. If you do, you're going to lose the game most likely. Albeit, you never know, right? As we kind of saw last round, crazy things happen. Jackson Division here, holding kind of this extreme right side. A lot of Union lines have kind of shifted to the left here. Free States Brigade's holding in the center. And then you have Sussex Brigade kind of on this extreme left side here. So, 20th Maine holding further back. 7th Michigan's behind them. Sorry, 12th Virginia in the back of the Arty with 51st Alabama. Some of the people in the Confederates are complaining about the balance, and some people were saying I would eat this up. Although I am wording it a little more appropriately than what they said. So... you know who I'm talking about to the person who said it. But anyways, 8th Ohio, 1st Confederate Infantry over here in the woods on the left side for the Confederates. Meanwhile, Confederate center here. You do have 5th New Hampshire, 5th Virginia Cavalry, by the way. No longer just 5th Virginia. You got Colquitt's Brigade here with some Missouri State Guard. Meanwhile, this right side, you got the 10th United States. And then 6th Louisiana on the right side here. This map is a 6% advantage to the attacking Confederate side. Confederates, they have the 27th North Carolina with the option of the Enfield, the Springfield 55, and the Springfield 42. And the 3rd Arkansas with the option of the Enfield and the Springfield 42. And I reckon, because they're doing this shootout, they are probably taking the rifles. Which, based on me looking at 2 or 3 guys here, yeah, they're all taking rifles here. And especially since they don't have the bayonets on. Definitely means they're going to be shooting out, because bayonets increase your sway. Bayonets do not increase in accuracy, or rather, they do not decrease your accuracy. They just increase your sway, which you could say, yes, does increase or decrease your accuracy. But it's not like the gun is less accurate because of it. But Union defense, on the other hand, they have the 14th Indiana with the Springfield 61 and the 1st Delaware with the Enfield. And then the batteries... the battery up here, they got 3 Napoleons and 3 3-inch ordnance rifles. So, there's a little fun fact. You know, we usually don't talk about specific artillery, but, you know, Molex made a great website. It's called warofrighttool.com. It has all your War of Rights needs. And, I mean, if it gives us the information, why not say it? So... the Union right kind of backs off a little bit. This shootout right now, fairly even. I mean, a smidge or so, ever so favor in the Confederate side. Free States Brigade is switching over to CSA, it looks like. So we'll look at balance. These 4 guys, they've had the balance twice tonight. they balanced last round to the winning team, and so maybe this has a good omen for the Confederate team, which there's a great board game called Betrayal in the House on the Hill. I'd recommend it. Great game. It has omens in it, and again, that's why I mentioned that. They're probably like, well, watching a Civil War broadcast, why are we talking about a board game? And you're right. Not gonna disagree there. A lot of those shots going over.
The Atlantic campaign was a Northern Raid campaign.
Excuse me? Yeah. Yeah, that's the one thing I want to spend more time on is, I mean,
They also just volleyed.
I know a little, I mean, I'm from War of Rights a lot. I mean, the cool part is, right, grew up watching Gettysburg, like that jazz a lot. And that's what got me into the Civil War. But War of Rights has really got me into the Maryland campaign of 1862 and learning about that, which is cool. But I want to learn more in depth about the rest of the war. And I mean, like, more in depth than just kind of common knowledge for how stuff happened. Or maybe we just hire a historical advisor here on the Battle Line Network.
Back on the fence, back on the fence.
Give a bunch of tad-bit notes. Like, when you watch, I saw an Instagram reel of someone broadcasting, like, an NBA game. Like, they were announcing it, right? And someone was, like, passing them notes with interesting facts to say on the broadcast. Because I know sometimes the announcers will have, like, sheets of paper that they'll go through and be like, oh, this group or this individual player has, you know, scored X amount of points in the past Y games. Obviously a very broad scenario, example, but, you know, there's a lot of different ways you could go with that with stats and whatnot. Some of the crazy stuff they say, too. But I didn't realize there was a guy that could, like, pass notes with that to them. Holy crap! 1st Confederate Infantry in 9th Louisiana just shot the living crap out of those Jackson Division guys. I mean, they wiped a good amount of them. But yeah, what I meant to say with that is, like, you have a historical advisor, and they just passed me little tad-bit notes to say, it's like a fun fact. Fun fact, speaking of fun facts, this pond's not here. It's more like over here. And so I don't know why it's here. I really don't. This is why War of Rights is actually a bad game, and you should not buy it at all. You know what's fascinating, too? The Mumma's Graveyard over here, you can see in the center of your screen, that wall was not there during the battle either. Now, it is a very nice point for the Union, area for the Union defense to have on that map, but it wasn't there during the battle. Now, like, I mean, a lot of War of Rights areas are fictitious, like the Harper's Ferry map set. All that is essentially fake. Ahistorical. I mean, the Confederates, for the most part, there was a little skirmish up in the heights around, and then the Confederates rolled the guns up there, and the Confederate lines pushed to the Bull Heights, and then, to my understanding, Union just kind of gave up at that point. Because they're like, oh yeah, we're surrounded, they got guns up there. Which is really crazy to think about, because the Union team, if the Union garrison at Harper's Ferry holds out for another day or two, the Battle of Antietam goes completely differently. Because then those guys at Harper's Ferry don't show up to Antietam in the nick of time to stop Burnside from flanking the entire Confederate army. But, you know, it's wild to think about all that. If only they had Steam Chat back in the day. My goodness. I wonder, you know, because sometimes Steam Chat can get pretty feisty. You know, with people trying to, you know, multiple people all trying to figure out a plan to win the game, and everyone has a different opinion of what is winning and what is a good idea, and so sometimes it can get pretty loud. I wonder if it'd be the same thing back then. It probably would be. Maybe. Although, it's not like we're not like an actual army here where, like the officers in the chat, it's not like an officer's above someone else, and he can, like, I don't know, demote someone for doing something or saying something. What are you doing here, Ryder?
Sir, yes, sir. Tito, this is for you. This is for you, Tito.
Go further, Ryder. Go further.
He went all the way up.
Oh, no, I should have done it when I had the chance.
For deserting, boy.
That's for not following orders.
Good soldiers follow orders.
That's for not filing your tacos correctly. Nope, I think they're going to peek over, maybe? Tudo's gonna get fucking slimed.
Tudo, don't do it. Don't do it.
I'm just waiting for him to get shot in his face. Where they at, Tudo? Is that a horse I see?
You should go check door.
So anyway, Confederate lines are pushing up. The beautiful part about this shooting strategy is there's nowhere for the Union team to hide and take cover. And, I mean, here's the thing, right? If you're Confederate shooting from this angle, you're going to be able to see up on the hill. Now, Union has some cover with the K-sounds artillery, and it's still a hard angle. Union might be ever so slightly depilated. But nonetheless, you could shoot up the entire right side of Union on that snake fence and the high ground over here. And, I mean, even if you go to this side over here, I mean, you could see in the open field here. Not really, actually, but it is definitely. The Free States Brigade, they moved over here. I think this is Sussy. Yep. With 20th Maine, they're here on the left side. But alternatively, right, Union up here can be completely seen by those Confederates that we just saw, right? Alternatively, these Confederates over here can now see the Union team down the stone wall here and flank around this way. So it's a really nice shooting strategy. And, I mean, so far it's working. I mean, they're up by a third of a stage. Nothing too much going on, but it is working.
Kill them, kill them, kill them.
Independent fire, aim low, independent fire, aim low. Okay, just went close. No, guys, no, why?
No, just right. We're gonna be deserted.
Guys, off the fence!
So much you do off the fence.
Can't get out, can't go right, can't go right,
Smartest humans.
Do you think they want people on the fence? A for yes, B for yes. Confederates pushing up here, and I mean, they're making ground. They're on the snake fence. Union team can't lose these positions. Because this is the high ground of the map here, and if you let the Confederates take it from you, Union main spawns on a downhill. It's not a good place to be if you are Union. And Confederates are just kind of working it right now. This shootout going pretty well for them. If you want to keep at good pace, you need to hit the defenders down to engage by the 30-minute mark, and they've done it by the 30-46 mark. So Confederates at a good pace right now. And we never looked at the balance here, but 355, it's dead even. Confederates up by 1. Union has 14 on artillery, so they're down 13 infantry right now. Which we haven't seen too much of the Union battery. Union battery is best utilized on this map when Confederates charge, preferably in the center here, but Confederates have done not that, and they haven't gone in that area as well. So Union battery hasn't really been that efficient or effective, and it's not necessarily their fault either. Confederate right side starting to push up right now as we are a third of the way through the black timer. I don't know how well it picked up, but yeah, that arty man dropped. Union team pulling back to the top of the hill. I mean, if there's any location the Union team can't lose at the top of the hill, are they trying to charge out or are they just holding out?
Don't block me from the
Michigan, we need to be on that fence. Why would that horse do that?
Whoa! Why would that horse do that, too?
The line, keep the line.
Hold it right there, hold it right there.
Yankee fuckers.
Bunch it up, bunch it up, bunch it up, bunch it up, tighten it up, tighten it up. Alright, come here, Wingfoot. Come here, boys. I'm gonna kill you.
On line. Keep going, boys.
Sit down.
Come on.
You son of a bitch.
Fuck you, horse people. It was me, fool.
You gotta kill this guy better. Oh, good night. I got him, Ryder. Don't worry. Ryder, there's a guy behind you, Ryder, left.
The Union team failing to charge the Confederates out. And Confederates have taken the top of the hill and have essentially taken over the entirety of the map at this point. Now, the only advantage for the Union right now is the Confederates are decently spread out. So if the Union team spawns in and all tries to gun out, they could win a charge, but we just saw them lose a charge. So, I mean, I don't know. Confederates should not early cap right now. Again, you're up by 3/4 of a stage, if not a little more. And you don't want to give Union the opportunity to retake the point and regain a bunch of tickets. If you're going to cap, at least try to hit them down to taking loss at that next stage so the counterattack is 7 minutes instead of 12.
Light 'em up, direct sale.
Keep firing direct south, right to left, moving up the road. Keep firing, tick right to south. Fire, fire, fire.
Hey, range 100, shoot right at him. That's like 120 yards out. Range 100, shoot right at him.
You know what would be really cool now that they mention that? Is if I could toggle a hotkey to see how far, like, two groups of people are. Like, if I could hit, I don't know, B right here, and then B over here, and we could see how, like, the yardage that they are far away. That'd be kind of neat. Because you hear down there, they'll estimate the yardage and all that. And they're probably pretty dang close to being right. But Union team is in their spawn at this point, and they can't spread out too far. They can't go any further back. They're just kind of hiding in the snake fence, hoping the CSA early caps to give them a chance to retake the point and regain tickets. But the Confederates unlikely to do that. 2 rounds here today. Very much a slower paced battle.
Keep it going, 7.
What does that mean, sir? I don't know what Pixie Valley means.
Just get inside and out.
Yep.
Keep on the independent fire, gentlemen.
Bad luck, son.
When someone dies, replace your spot. Somebody about face, get in the second line. Get in the second line.
Triple quick on alarm.
So the problem for the Union team is that they're going to try, again, they are going to try to force someone's early capping. Who is it? It's 10th United States. 10th United States, yeah, is early capped here for CSA. Huge mistake. Now, again, the points here, and the points are really weird. And so you can capture the point while being on the right side of this fence here. So, huge mistake there for CSA. Not necessarily, but Confederates have done phenomenal up to this point. And even if the Union retakes the point, then, you know, they regain tickets. But Confederates are most likely going to be able to keep the ticket lead even after the fact. But it just kind of sucks because you've done really well so far. And just to kind of delay the inevitability, if you want to call it that at this point. Very rough indeed. So, and what sucks too is Union's still engaged, so it's a 12-minute counterattack instead of 7 minutes, which is what it would have been if the Union was in taking losses at that next morale stage. So, Union team looks like they're all mounting up to try to push the top of this hill here. The Confederate team can collapse up. They might have a chance here, but they're a little spread out, and you don't necessarily blame them.
Bayonets forward!
Charging on the left.
Alright, start taking them out.
And anyways, here they come. Biggest charge of the day. So instead of necessarily hitting the Confederate line's starting to back off here as Union team pushes. Confederate right side, you can see, is trying to push over here. So the Confederates trying to delay this a little bit in order to maybe collapse in on both sides. I don't know. Confederates want to hold at the snake fence. Confederate reinforcements moving in on the right side, trying to slam in. Is it early enough or is it too late? And it looks like Confederates are going to hold the charge. Union flags, 1 down so far. Multiple flags going down. 1 inbounds. This one's out of bounds. This one is out of bounds, and this one is in bounds.
Yankee Rambo, Yankee Rambo, Yankee Rambo, Yankee Rambo, Yankee Rambo, Yankee Rambo. Oh, I killed his horse. Look at him, he's on the ground. 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 Oh, he died. What do you know? Easy, 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 easy.
Shut up.
So, Union team now spawning in and just gunning for the point. Because again, if they retake, they regain all those tickets. My goodness. That is such a huge early cap. Now, Confederates still have the high ground. The question is, are they going to give up the high ground to try to maintain possession of the point? Or are they just going to stay up here?
But at least I'm still alive.
Aim low.
And for now, it looks like they're just going to stick it here. You do have some Confederate main spawns pushing through the orchard right now.
We're good. Don't worry. Don't worry.
About face. Charge the sword to that. Hold the sword. Here they come.
About face to the orchard.
Everyone else stand. Stand and shoot. Stand and shoot.
Oh, my bad. I'm sorry, Tank SC. I didn't mean to. Very good. Sorry about that, man.
And with that, Union team is going to be able to retake the point here. And they are going to regain a morale stage and a half of tickets. Just like that. Black Timer continues. And a huge mistake of an early cap there. So Confederate lines are starting to shift more to the right side here, maybe trying to spread out a little more.
Sounds like a good night.
And so you got to wonder how Union team is going to want to play this, because Confederates still have the high ground, a great position to be in. And again, they have the ticket advantage, not by a lot, but it is some amount. And so they'll be able to most likely win the shootout. I mean, Union does have nice cover with the stone wall, but as they start to spread out more, they'll be a little more in the open.
Ooh, dude, look at the.
Just keep it locked down. Hold the fence. Keep firing a will. 5-9. If you're still alive, shift to the far left side.
There, pull up on her. Give him here.
Michigan.
Sprint left, sprint left, 7, sprint left.
So it's just at this point really going to be who can win the shootout here. Confederate lines that shifted into the open field have now backed off a little more. I mean, Union does have a stone wall enough over here, which I forgot to mention.
Stop focusing on the horses, they do nothing. Focus on the infantry.
Look at that man. He hates animal cruelty. What a lad. I don't know who that was, but what a guy here. And maybe Union can win the shootout, because, I mean, they do have great cover with the stone wall despite being on the low ground. Confederates don't have that. I mean, time will tell with these type of stuff, that's for sure.
That's like not even 80 yards out. That's close.
Yeah, well, Union's winning the shootout. Wow. I mean, Union team is down a flag, 3 flags. Oh, I thought this one would have despawned, but I guess the end of the flag is barely in bounds, so. Union team, I mean, 3/4 of their team, if they die, they have to run back out. So Confederates should have an advantage of spawns, but I guess that doesn't matter. I mean, Confederates trying to play the high ground, but man. I mean, I almost wonder if the Confederates at this point, now here's the thought, right? Now, obviously, hindsight's 20/20. We didn't know that the Union would be winning a shootout, and that could change based on adjustments made. But I almost wonder if at the end of the counterattack, Confederates mass charge into the stone wall, the Union flag or the Confederate flags run out of bounds, so they despawn in 30 seconds, and then from there, Confederates just reset how they played the game and kept going from there. Because Confederates absolutely dominated the beginning of this match through that shootout. Union had nowhere to hide and they had to fall back. And now we're almost kind of in a similar situation, somewhat. Because, I mean, thinking about it, Confederates are really holding where the Union team was for the most part. So, Confederates, I think, should reset here and try to repeat what they did at the beginning. And the Union team, if the Confederates aren't up here, Confederate Union team is not going to hold down here. They really aren't. So, I like that 2 Corps. 6 Louisiana is trying to get out here. Remix wants some kills. CSA not taking losses.
You stupid piece of shit.
And I think more Confederates need to start leaving here. You can't sit here. This isn't... It's... If a shootout is going this lopsided this quickly, you need to stop and you need to change. You don't sit and let it continue to happen to you.
Hey, Novia. Oh God! Hello. That fucking horse.
Yeah, horse, go Nemo.
Alright, recover.
CPB, whoever has my flag forward, you're going to go out of bounds and despawn. We're going to tactically redeploy it to spawn so we can flank them.
What's that, buddy? You want me to
Go out of
where?
bounds. Go out of bounds.
There you go. Yeah, I mean, Confederates, you got to go back to doing what was working so well for you, which at the beginning of the round was surrounding the Union like this. Now, 2 Corps, first ones to leave here. Good idea. They don't have numbers, though, as of right now. They're all dead. Alternatively, as well, I mean, just one group isn't going to outnumber the entire enemy team. Now, not all the Confederates are abandoning this spot. I mean, this high ground is very valuable ground, and again, if Confederates can take this ground, they're going to win most of the time. But, which is why they want to keep it. But, this is, I mean, I don't know what the, I mean, based on the ticket advantage to the Confederates not being much, I feel like Union, at least for the beginning of this match, is going to be lopsided in kills in favor of the Confederates, but Union regained a morale stage and a half worth of tickets.
Oh shit, it's our flag too.
Turn around, JD. Look at that to our north. JD, you want to shift left to meet that? To the east.
Where?
Far northeast, JD. Far northeast.
Hey, Red, if you want to...
So yeah, I mean, you can start to see that flanking force. Looks like a little charge over here. First Confederate infantry going in. See some 2 Corps in there as well. And you can't go in independently if you're going to do something, that's for sure. Confederates are down 4th of... They need to abandon this hill now. This isn't going well for them. I mean, they're doing that more and more, but it's not significant numbers. And if they're trying to... I mean, we say it with Union too. Yeah, you can't charge in independently on your own and expect success to happen. It's a team game. You got to do stuff together. Which obviously individual regiments can make a huge impact, as we've seen so far this round. But I mean, we'll see if this flanking force for the Confederates can do something. Union have kind of backed off from the barn here, some of them anyways. 20th Maine still holding on the left side of your screen there. But you can see Union lines are more just shifting to deal with this rather than... I mean, they're obviously falling back on this barn line a little bit, more to this side here, but you could see as the Jackson Division, yeah, they have followed the suggestion of Red here, and they have currently starting to deal with the Confederates right now on their flank. So Union team kind of in a ball, but Union ground, I guess these stone walls are proving too much for the Confederates, and Union team is up by a half morale stage right now. There are so many bodies in this barn.
I'm a fuck you stupid rebel piece of shit. Die! You stupid rebel piece of shit. No. That's right, you better fucking die.
So I like the Union response here from 7th Michigan and Jackson's division. If the Confederate team is going to surround you like this, you have to punch out. In War of Rights, if you are surrounded, you punch out. Yeah, you always have to do that. 99 out of 100 times, you are going to lose that. So it looks like more Confederates starting to leave the top of the hill. Colquitt's brigade here. It's almost like a siege and guys trying to slip out. But Union's here to meet them. More Union numbers starting to shift over.
Come here! Come here, boy! Come over the fence, boy! Come over the fence, boy! You! Come here!
The Union holds that. And again, they're up by a lot of tickets. Confederates on the opposite side look to join them. It's 2 corps.
Here to come again.
Look behind, look to the barn, look to the barn.
Gonna smash your face open.
Fucking dipshit.
They're coming through the barn.
You reckon they're gonna smash shit?
The Venator alarm is awesome. I think it's the Venator anyways. The Republic ship. But yeah, Confederates are able to take the barn position back. Union don't want to engage in that too much. And Confederates still have the high ground. Now, Union might punch up with a lot of the Confederates to their side, and we see numbers starting to hop up and over here. Sussex Brigade. Again, defeat in detail. If you have an opportunity, you take it. It's like a free piece of chess. Sussex Brigade, 23rd New York. 20th Maine now charging up on the 10th United States.
Horse to the southwest, coming through the ranks. Horse.
Well, how's it going?
So good play by Union here going up to the top of the hill. They've taken it. Now, what is fascinating, though, is tickets are still fairly even. I mean, Union is up, but, again, fascinating scenario. Union team is a sliver away from breaking. And so the Confederate team here is now pushing on the point. Now, Confederates might be trying to play this. We're about to hit them in the breaking, cap, and win. But we'll see what Union does, if they will sit back or if they charge in, because they could sit back and try to force Confederates to early cap this and then knock them in the last stand. Don't necessarily know yet. These Confederates here, if Confederates intend to cap, these guys need to charge in so they can try to bring down Union tickets.
Shoot them, they're right there. They're right fucking there. Just get your load. We can start them down where they fucking stand.
Clear off around my cannon. Y'all clear off around my cannon. Y'all clear off my cannon.
These guys need to charge. And Confederates smartly only keeping a couple guys on point, running them on and off. So never mind on Confederates charging. Great strategy here from the Confederate team to not just have too many bodies on point. Confederate guys are screaming, get off cap, get off cap. There's still guys on cap, though.
This is it.
Looks like some 2 corps guys are edging cap, but they're communicating about that and figuring it out. Confederates hit breaking. Union closely to follow. Union team looks like they're going to start running down to the bottom of the hill here to try and, you know, prevent Confederates from just getting an easy cap and victory. And if I'm Confederates, I almost throw some bodies on point, which they're starting to turn and do. More Confederate reinforcements moving in right now. Union bodies on point, starting to take it back.
Up and over.
And I would charge if I was Confederates.
Use some cover and spread it out. Some guys
I
got
mean, it's breaking, so Confederates cap at this point. They'll win the game. Plenty of time left on the clock, so the Confederates don't necessarily have to play that game.
Unless they're coming straight up on you, keep firing. Do not stop shooting.
Keep shooting, boys.
They have stopped moving. If they kill enough of us, we lose. Keep independent firing.
Build the goddamn line and kill them.
So some Confederates are starting to take the top of the hill with Union. I mean, Union team, their attention is down on the point. And so Confederates are kind of able to take the top of the hill. Union artillery, bye-bye. Confederate numbers are overwhelming on point here. Oh, yeah, they're going up and over on the stone wall.
Heads up.
And I mean, a lot of Union guys holding off on the side here. They are not on cap. And Confederates are charging.
Get him out, you need to.
Brace. Hey, fuck you, 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 bitch. You stabbed me, you bastard. Hey, fuck you, bitch. 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 Hey, watch your strike, bitch. Hey, watch your strike.
And with that, the Confederates here are going to get a win. A win that was coming. It just took a little longer than what many would have thought. Believe me, that's what they said. They're like, wow, this was supposed to be a very quick match, but for some reason it was a little longer. Yeah, that accidental early cap definitely blows it for Confederates. It's good for the Confederates to pull it out there in the end, though, because that would have sucked. I mean, you were up by a morale stage and a half, and to throw it away, it's like you have to win the game at this point, or, I mean, that's just going to be embarrassing. But in the end, the win was achieved one way or another. Congrats to the Confederates. Good job, Confederates, to adapting to the ever-changing battlefield. Union team winning the shootout. Confederates took some time, but they did adjust, and in the end, they pulled the match out. Anyways, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. If you want to support the channel more, go beneath the video, hit the join button. By doing so, you can get a live stream of all the War of Rights broadcasts that we do and get an exclusive video on the weekly. If you're playing in this match, send me a link to your perspective, and that can go in the pinned comment of the video. If you want to sponsor a broadcast, thanks to the 5th New Hampshire for sponsoring this broadcast. Please check out the Patreon link in the description to see how you can sponsor a broadcast in a variety of ways. But nonetheless, God bless you all. We will see you all in the next one. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your night. See, look at the casualties. It's crazy.